my God. All right, guys, I bought a new car. It is a classic. It's a Japanese classic. So I'm gonna take you out and show you around a little bit. I found it a few towns over. Pretty sweet little car. Pretty rare too. And for what it is, it's pretty solid. I mean, these things are known to just rust out like Swiss cheese, but she's pretty solid for what it is. And I think it's in running condition. So I'm gonna take you outside. I'll show you what's going on with it. It's got some carburetor issues, and I guess we're gonna find out what else is going on with it. All right, so here it is. 1979 Honda Accord. And let me show you what a pain in the butt this thing's been. So the last guy bought this thing. I don't know. Some old lady owned it, I think, judging by like the name on the title. It didn't run, and so, you know, obviously it needed carburetor work. While these things have like some crazy carburetor on them. I'll show you guys in a second. So he couldn't get it right. He you know, got a rebuild kit. He did like jets and like, you know, just like some of the simple stuff. Digged with the floats a little bit. He couldn't get this thing to stop like flooding. You know, it either floods or it has no fuel. So I bought it anyways. He couldn't get it running right. So I bought it as is. I started messing with this thing. And the first things first is I used to know a guy who did these carburetors. And he doesn't do them anymore. So I was like, well, maybe I can screw with it a little bit. It can't be that complex, right? Well, I wasn't. I couldn't get it. I just experienced the same kind of BS that the last guy did. I mean, look at this thing, guys. Okay. Let me just, any of you know carburetors, I mean, just take a look at this. Take a look at this guy. Let's go to the other side. Scratch paint. Yeah, so we got all kinds of, like, you know, thingamajiggers, actuators, you know, I mean, like, everything you can imagine. You know, there's like fuel cutoff valves, you know, there's all kinds of stuff. And basically what this is it's 3 barrels. A primary, a secondary, what they call the auxiliary barrel or whatever, right? The auxiliary barrel is for like wide open throttle, high RPMs, and that's basically its own carburetor. It has its own float over here. I don't know, okay? Magic. And then this stuff operates on its own too, but it's just so complex, man. I mean, like, the floats down there, I mean, I don't even know if any of you care, you know, but some of you guys do. The floats down there, there's 2 floats. These are the seats. These adjust the seats of the floats. So you can adjust the float height by these screws. And basically, yeah, I have the same issue. And I've seen it before with these carbs, and I sent it to a guy to get it fixed, and he no longer does them. So anyways, I was dicking with it, and then I came back to work on it some more, and then all of a sudden I had no fuel. Okay, these are the fuel lines. I had no fuel. And so I went and looked at the fuel pump, which is under the tail there. And this is the fuel pump he had. It's like some Chinese, you know, some Chinese unit. You know, some people call these clicky clackers because they click and they clack and they go, you know, and they shoot fuel out. Well, this thing would like click and clack and like shoot like click, click. It was like locking up. Okay, so this is brand new. This is why you don't buy like Chinese junk. So I was like trying to figure out what was going on at first. You know, I was messing with the fuel pump relay and all that stuff, and I couldn't figure it out. Also, I got this. If you want to figure out these, this is the best thing I found. Okay, there you go. I mean, this was the most informative thing I found on that carburetor. I went up to O'Reilly's and I just got one of them fellers, and I've just got it half right now. It's a you know, Edelbrock. It's an Edelbrock pump, and it's just sitting there, you know what I mean? All right, so here's what I got. I've got what's known as the Weber conversion. Nice simple carburetor.
Whoa, dude, that's trippy.
All right, so this thing does have like 900 fuel lines. Where does that one go? Charcoal canister. We're just gonna delete on that guy. Charcoal canister. But yeah, essentially, one fuel line, like one vacuum line, Nice and simple. Get rid of the octopus. All right, stand by. Alright, there you have it. There's the old filler. Oh my god. I mean, is it complex enough? I think we need more actuators. More vacuum. Alright, here's what she looks like. I mean, look, there's fuel just sitting in there, dude, because like that's how bad it flooded. Like the rings are probably all washed out and stuff, you know? Like that ain't right. I wonder if he had the O-ring here. Let's see. Oh, I swear to God, man, because that's a big deal. Yeah, I did. Old seal, really old seal there. Should have replaced that. That could have been leaking like crazy. Some people just don't do things up to my standard. And my standard, well, I don't know. Some people might say I have a high standard, but that's why all my stuff runs. Isn't that funny? I need these washers. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. Alright, that was actually a lot of work. I'm in the shop now. It started like drizzling. It wasn't that bad, but it was actually more work than I thought it would be. And then doing it wrong 16 times in a row. Well, doing it wrong once with the plates and the studs and the putting the studs in the old holes, and oh, that's not where they go somewhere else, and different bolts go in there, and there's 6 different plates, and the carburetor's made wrong, so I had to cut a part off it, which is $400. Fantastic. All right, enough of me whining. Here it is, okay? I got some fuel setup going on, new fuel line, filter, hose. The problem was I bolted this down, and the throttle would not move. And I like pushed this, and I'm like, this throttle moves, but this throttle was stuck. And it's because they put this vacuum for the brake line there, okay? And it was running into that, the linkage was. And I'm like, okay, well, the carburetor must be going wrong. Well, it's not, because this is the primary and this is the secondary, you know? Like this one opens first and then this one opens after. That's how it is on the intake manifold. It has 2 separate sets of runners. It has like the high-end runners and the low-end runners. So the carb's got to go on this way as far as I understand it, and this plate does not spin around. There's only a hole on one side. So basically, long story short, they failed me and I had to do it myself. I had to fix their work. What's new? Okay, so whatever. Let me finish slapping it together and we will fire this thing up and then we have something to smile about, okay? This thing, my God, I mean. All right, everything's hooked up here. Got fuel, we got the brake booster hooked up. I did just put brake fluid in it. It does have some brakes, but they need blood. They're pretty poor, but I primed the fuel, so it should be ready to start. We'll see if it fires up. All right. I mean, I'll be honest, I started that one more time. I started it one time before that, but I shut it off because I had to get a video. But I mean, that's about how it started up. It filled the fuel pretty fast and it started up. And I mean, I could not get it to idle with that other carb at all. It would run for like 30 seconds and then it would flood. Oh man, this thing's just ready to go. You gotta be kidding me. All right, so I'm gonna slap some stuff together and let's go around the block, see how it runs. All right, I've been letting this thing run. I bled the front brakes because the brakes feel like crap. She's really smoky. I mean, it's definitely the first time it's run in a long time. It's like blue smoke. So she's, the rings are unhappy. The cylinders probably all got washed out from people trying to get it running forever and it was flooding like crazy. So we'll see if that ever comes back around. I should do some of that Derek Italian tune-up, but I don't have any of that stuff. Maybe I'll do it another day. But otherwise, I mean, like the valve train sounds really good. It's got the slide mist. I ordered all the ignition stuff. No one's got parts for this thing. It's got a leaky rear, right rear wheel cylinder. That's what's making the brakes all crappy, and they're just useless. Otherwise, I would take it for a drive. I'm kind of letting it warm up to see what it does. It just hasn't run in a long time. The oil is good. I mean, it's some really solid oil, so I'm not too worried about that. It sounds great. Here, I'll let it. She barks. This carb. She barks with this carb. I mean, she sounds cool. But I mean, man, she's a smoky animal, I swear. Oh my God, man. I mean, she is burning some Earl, that's a fact. All right, now she is fully warmed up. I need to hook up the choke. I need to like set the idle mixture, blah, blah, blah. It said set it by putting it all the way in. All right, back it out 2 full turns there. There's 2 full turns. All right, let's start this puppy back up. I'm an idiot. I should have just set that. It was running way better. I don't know my carburetors, people. I don't know any of these crazy carburetors. Oh, listen to her purring now. I'm kind of a dummy. Oh my God. Oh, she barks. She's a Mustang killer. I mean, it's gonna be a fun car to drive. Listen to her just purring now. Didn't have that nasty miss. I don't think she's smoking as bad either. I mean, she's smoking, but... Oh yeah, you wanna know something that pisses me off? So I bought this kit, and you know, this is all the parts it comes with, and this throttle wheel is like too big. It needs to be a smaller diameter or a bigger diameter or whatever, so that way, like, it doesn't go wide open throttle, you know what I mean? You go wide open, it goes like 70%. So I don't know what I'm gonna have to do there, but it ain't good. Let's see what the coolant temp says. Oh yeah, she's getting up there. That's good. It just needs to be driven. That's why I'm just kind of pissed. I need my brake parts. And there's something loose inside this door. I have to take that apart. Definitely runs good though. Oh yeah, she's got good coolant pressure. That's good, man. That's really good. All right, so she's pretty much up to operating temperature. Fans haven't kicked on or nothing yet. I kind of want to see a fan kick on. Oh, I was told the AC works. Hold up. She's a factory air car. Okay. Well, I just heard the thing kick on. I got no fan though. Dang it. You got any blown fusilators? No, they all look good. It's probably something I got unhooked up there for this carburetor swap. Does this work? She's a disc player, fellers. I don't think she has any speakers. Well, what are you doing now? Yeah. Oh, she's been smoked in. Woo! Yeah, I'm excited to drive it, man. 5-speed, so pretty sweet for a 79. All right, I'll get back to you guys when I get these brake parts, and we'll slap those things on, and then we'll take this. Then we'll take this thing for a drive. So. Oh yeah. That's loud. Hey, what's up? We're here working on the Honda. And I didn't video it. Of course, once I'm done, I was like, maybe I should video this, but I don't think you care anyways. Leaky wheel cylinder. That's why the brakes didn't work. I took it apart and it's probably been leaking for a while because the shoes, the friction material just fell off. So I had to order shoes, but we repacked the bearing and put it back together. This is like one where the hub or this drum comes off with like the bearing and everything. You gotta like take the nut off and blah, 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 you know, so whatever, it's done. So let's see if the brakes hold pressure. I'm sure I'm gonna pump them and this side's probably gonna blow out. So I did get both wheel cylinders. I just heard them kind of set. Oh man, I think we've got brakes. Oh, we totally have brakes. They're gonna be metal on metal back there though, so I don't think I'm gonna drive it today. I think oh, what the hell, they just went to the floor. So they hold and then they go to the floor. So maybe they just need bled again now. Maybe that new wheel cylinder just needs bled. All right, what's going on, guys? It's the next day. I did this brake here. Now, my friend was helping me bleed this guy, and I'm like, God, the master, it's like, you know, the pedal builds pressure and it feels good, and then all of a sudden it'll just go to the floor. So I was like, God, the master must be bad. Then we noticed this little guy. Look at this. See that nut right there, or this bolt? She's seeping. Like there's just a bolt there, and it must be a crush washer here that must have just failed. I tried tightening it, and she's super tight. So I'll take that apart, and I'm gonna go get a crush washer for it, and we'll see if that does something. All right, we've got our washer. She's definitely smashed all the way. There's a ridge on it, so she's old. Hopefully I can find one at the O'Reilly's. Oh, that'll fix her. Now, this thing's like stainless or something, you know? So, am I doing this right? Probably not, but I know that ain't supposed to leak, so we're gonna stop it from leaking. See how these brakes feel? I mean, it shouldn't take much. I mean, I shouldn't have to like re-bleed them or nothing. I mean, they go all the way to the floor, dude. Oh my God. I mean, there's an Allen right there. I mean, like, how many bolts? There's a 10 mil right there. How many bolts are in this freaking Master? I mean, why are there bolts all over it, man? So, I think my Master's freaking junk, man. I think that's what's going on. It's gotta be. Yep. If you ever see that, I mean, I don't think I spilled. Well, maybe there was. God damn it. So you don't want to spill anything. Like, I think the Master's just trashed. I can almost guarantee it freaking is, man. I'll tell you what, this car's been a lot more work than I wanted it to be. Time to order up a Master. New wheel cylinders. It looks like this one might have been leaking too. Of course, this side is a broken spring. And I mean, you can't really find parts for this thing anywhere, I swear. They didn't have a hardware kit for it, so it just sucks. So either way, the other side's done. New shoes, new wheel cylinder, old hardware. But yeah, we're gonna slap it together, and I've got a Master cylinder on the way, so we'll see if that's but maybe this will fix it. Maybe this side leaks, you know, and it's just so much dirt in here that you can't, like, that the dirt's soaking it up as it leaks out of this old crusty cylinder. So I don't know. I'm gonna slap together and we'll see what happens. Maybe we can finally drive this car. All right, so let me just go over what happened with this thing. We did the rear brakes, I did the shoes, I did the cylinders. I thought one was leaking, or one was leaking visibly. This one was bad too, so I did this one. Now I have brakes. I ordered a Master cylinder for it. It came in yesterday. I didn't need it, I guess. So that's always nice. It's got the Weber carb conversion. I still actually need to fix this throttle. Maybe that's what I'll do today. This throttle does not open fully. Okay, so it's like super, super annoying. It's ridiculous that they would say either my throttle cable's no good, or I don't know. I don't know what the hell, but it don't work. It doesn't open wide open, so that's a problem. Another problem, I guess, is the choke. I think I need to ground this carb and then hook a positive to that choke or something to get that choke to work. But, you know, I also, okay, I guess I can do that too. I've got plugs for it, a dizzy cap, and plug wires. So that's good. That'll help her run. The oil in this thing's actually pretty solid. For now. I'll change it soon. Don't worry. But and it seems like it's burning most of it anyway, so it'll probably be empty by the time I get done with the first drive. Not really, but it burns oil. She hasn't ran in so long, so she just needs to be run. But yeah, man, I'm excited to drive it. I guess I need to clean up this shop. It's an absolute disaster. But if it stops raining, then we'll take this thing for a spin. That's what I want to do today. All right, what is going on, guys? We are going to go spin the Honda. We're going to go take it around the block. I haven't driven it yet. I parked it. I got a bunch of other projects. So I've just been super sidetracked. So I got the keys. Look at those keys. They're like original. Those are some sweet keys. Let's go see if this thing starts up. If it starts up, which I think it's going to, as long as I didn't leave the battery hooked up, we're gonna throw a plate on it. We're gonna take it around and see what she does. She's just sitting back here, slowly getting covered in leaves. Oh, poor little Honda. Totally got sidelined. Got the keys stuck on my finger. All right, let's see. Yes, dump off stupid leaves. Okay, I unhooked the battery. That's good. All right, let's hook her up. Get on there. Not even gonna latch the hood because it can't blow open. She opens up backwards. All right. Let's see. Is it gonna start? I mean, this thing's been sitting for a week. Is it gonna start? Take your bets. Leave a comment. All right, let's see. This thing is so noisy. There's like 16 buzzing sounds. Maybe give her some pumps. Oh. Yeah, I'll just burn this starter up. Oh. Do the wipers work? Oh, yeah. All right, I'm gonna get a rag, wipe the dust off the windshield. I wanna put a plate on this thing. And we're going around the block. Oh yeah, 79 Honda, back on the road. Already got clouds of smoke, so you know it's gonna be good. All right, let's do it. Oh my God, this is one smoky, smoky car. All right, I got a plate on it. I forgot to wipe the window off, but I guess we're just not gonna do that, so I'm gonna try to drive with this camera in my hand. I didn't bring my suction cup mount, mostly because I'm stupid and I forgot. The door doesn't close all the way, so we're just gonna deal with the buzzing the whole time. Oh, I have fixed the buzzing. Oh yes. That's why I'm a genius, I swear. When I hear buzzing noises, I just start pulling on wires. Leaves. Sorry about this. Door doesn't close all the way. It just kind of like rattles around. She closes on the first latch. This is all right. I gotta check the tires, make sure they're even like have air in them. Then we gotta make sure that we don't lose our brakes and smash up into somebody, because I'll be paying for that. We're just gotta be easy on the brakes. It's a manual, so we can engine brake if we have to. A lot of wind noise out of this door. Brake test. They're there. Let me adjust my mirror here in case the cops come up by me. This thing's probably blowing so much smoke. Okay, coming down a hill, easy on the brakes. Easy on the brakes, easy on the brakes. They work, I just don't want to put too much pressure into them and bust one of these lines or something, you know. The transmission, it's a Honda. I mean, it feels great. I've never really found a Honda Trans to feel crappy. Please tell me, oh, okay. I was like, please tell me I have my phone on me. In case something happens, this thing breaks down. I mean, I'll tell you what, she cruises, son. I mean, and it's a 5-speed. Jeez, 50 miles an hour. She's at about $2,000. Dude, the transmission feels like fantastic. Not super responsive. I think the carb still needs some adjusting. She got an extremely high idle, but that's better than no idle at all. Let's get into it. I know it doesn't have 100% throttle, but you can kind of see, it sounds poopy. Look at us, dude. Look at us doing 60 in this thing. Look at her just cruising. I mean, their tires feel balanced. And if this door latched, it would be kind of nice. I mean, this thing, look at her just cruising away. I'm impressed. The alignment's pretty much dead on. I mean, that's probably a low tire. Wow. I didn't know I was gonna have, I mean, honestly, I really just need to drive this thing so I can finish the video for it, but this is freaking sweet. This thing just needs cleaned up, man. I mean, man, this is sick. And you see this clock works? Wow, dude. I mean, she just slides down the road. screwdriver, and then when you try to pull on it to open it, it's like really, really sketchy. It tries to break the cable. I mean, dude, wow. What a treat. What a fun little car. I mean, you guarantee we're getting like 40 miles a gallon right now. It's doing 65, spinning about $3 grand. Oh, I should have taken that turn. Wow. Alright guys, that's it for this video, I think. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, I got more stuff coming. I got some new cars. I got way too many cars right now. I gotta get rid of some of them, my goodness. I'm selling my Nova, my brown Nova. I don't know if anybody wants a four-door Nova, but I'm gonna put it up for sale. Before you go, hit that like button for me, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, why not? You know what you're gonna get. You can go back and see some of the other great videos on Americana, so thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. This is Lars, Americana. Peace.